Well, it's the week before Thanksgiving, and we're here at Kaplan Morrell, and I'm in one of our fabulously luxurious conference rooms. We call this the CAM Mexico conference room. And I'm here with a team member of ours, Veronica. Say hi, Veronica.
One moment.
Veronica has been with us for at least over 7 years. And Veronica is somebody that most of our clients meet because, there we go, good, finally here. Veronica is one of the clients that our team members meet, particularly when it comes to the most important thing other than medical care, and that is?
Money.
Money. Oftentimes clients will ask me, well, what's going on with my money? And I'll say, I don't know, Veronica knows. And so Veto tracks, we think, what do we calculate? Like close to $7-8 million of checks every year. Probably every year. So one of the big differences between workers' compensation cases and like personal injury cases or other kinds of lawsuits is there's only one check in those. Yeah, keep going. There you go. Now you finally look. If you're in a motor vehicle accident and you sue somebody who's responsible, that person isn't going to pay anything until the very, very end. And then they write one check and one check only. And that one check has to cover everything. In workers' compensation, it's different because the insurance company, particularly in admitted claims, they're paying out checks all the time. They're paying checks to the doctors, they're paying checks to the physical therapists, they're paying checks for mileage, they're paying you checks for lost wages every 2 weeks. When you're getting lost wages, if you have an impairment rating, they're paying that out in every 2 weeks, etc. And then maybe at the end, and often at the end, there might be a settlement check on top of that. Well, how do we track all those checks? Well, I can tell you, I have Veronica who tracks all those checks, and so we track everything. And one of the things that we do, which Veronica loves, and as we say, it's kind of job security, is at the end of every case, we make sure that the insurance company has paid out exactly what they said that they were supposed to pay out. And Veronica, how often do you find where the insurance company says, well, we paid this and that, and you find out, no, they didn't?
Quite often.
How many?
Quite often. I can say maybe 1 out of 10 times, at least I see that happening. Sometimes more often than that. But yeah, it's amazing how sometimes the client, or in this case, the injured person, believes everything was paid for, and when I start running all the numbers that were admitted versus what has been paid, there is something that is missing. And we always look for the last penny to make sure you got paid what you deserve.
And we don't have Rhonda here today. Rhonda's an attorney with us who used to work for 20 years for defense firms with insurance companies, but she will tell you, and then Mike also, who worked with other firms, will tell you, we are the only firm that they know of that tracks everything from beginning to end, including before we were on the case to through the case, to make sure that when the insurance company says that they paid you $57,322.52 in lost wages and $20,042 in impairment rating money, we make sure that they've actually paid it out, and then we track to the clients where that money went. That is a long, exhausting process, and that's why I have you do it rather than me, right? But then that's your background. I mean, you were at Ames and you got your degree in some boring field or something like that, right? Not basket weaving, accounting?
No, accounting.
Well, then this was a good choice then.
Yes, actually I enjoy working with numbers, so.
So as you can tell, one of us was born in Idaho and one of us was born in Mexico. And will the person who was born in Idaho please raise his or her hand? So we will, because it's about Thanksgiving, I'm going to have Veronica tell you in English, what are you doing for your Idaho Thanksgiving? Lots of potatoes, I guess, yes?
Actually, I don't have a plan yet.
You don't?
I always plan at the last minute.
You're just going to show up at the in-laws and then eat whatever they have,
I don't have many in-laws, actually.
Okay. So Veronica, why don't you tell us in English what you are thankful for, and then I will interpret being from Mexico for you. So why don't you tell us what you're thankful for in English, and then I will,
Okay.
you have to go slow though, okay, please? All right.
Okay, I will try to be as slow as I can. Well, I'm thankful for my family.
Estoy muy agradezco a mi familia,
Agradecida.
a mi familia,
Por mi familia.
por mi familia,
Por tener salud.
y tener un buen trabajo
Oh, now we are both speaking Spanish.
con un empleador más fino que puedo imaginar. Keep going.
Do you guys want me to translate that?
Y estoy muy contento con mi trabajo,
Feliz.
feliz y orgulloso
De
de
poder
trabajar
ayudar
con
a
un
tanta
hombre
gente.
tan inteligente y tan genio como Kaplan Morrell.
He is just putting himself as the best boss you can ever have, and how happy I am to be working with him. We love to help people.
We love to help people, and we are hoping that all of you have a great Thanksgiving and that you are thankful for family and friends and good health, and we will be doing likewise.
Yes, we will.
Well, thank you very much. And,
Feliz Día de Acción de Gracias.
well, we say in Mexico, I don't know how you say it in Idaho, but in Mexico we say Dia de Pavo.
Well, what if you don't eat turkey?
Okay.
Not everybody likes turkey, right?
I don't know how they do it in Idaho, but where I'm from, it's turkey.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well,
From
thank you very
Mexico
much.
City.
Have a great Thanksgiving.